What's up, guys? It's Sion. I am back, and I get a whole lot of questions on my channel, mainly about seals, and the limited Kazekage seal has put up a whole bunch of more questions. So I figured I'd make one video, and I'll address all the questions about seals and just put it all out there. It's going to be all the information that you ever need about seals going from North America to China. It does not matter. It's the same thing all the way around. It's just a different language. Doesn't matter what server you're on, the seals do the same thing and they behave the same way. So let's go in here. The very first thing is what I initially told you back in the free to play video. You need to always make sure and pay attention that you see this right here. This should never happen. The only reason why this is happening is because I'm about to stream and I'm about to do the car flips. Everybody know how I do with the car flips. So that's the only reason why this is here like that. This should never ever happen. They're all synced up. They're all ready to go. The minute that this happens, I don't care where you are, where you're at. Like someone says you can do it on your cell phone now. I don't know anything about that though. I'm not going to say anything about that, but someone says you can do it on the cell phone. They'll probably comment on that as soon as they hear me say this in the video. If you can do it on your cell phone, get in there, do your car flips. Do your car flips I don't care where you're at, do your car flips. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because no matter what, this game will reward you if you show up every single time and do this. So that's probably why this video is probably going to be called Seal to Win. Now, the basis behind that is, let's say you again miss days and everything else. You should get within a week's time, say Monday is a car flip, okay? You need to be back on Wednesday at same time to do your car flip. You need to be back on Friday at the same time to do your car flip. That's 3 times now. And now you're back to Sunday now. Now that's in a 7-day span. Let me see. We're not doing this video. Hear me cutting my phone off right now? Because people go crazy when I don't talk. So, so on Sunday now, that's 4 days out of 7 now that you get a car flip. So I mean the following 7 days you're probably only gonna get 3. But within a 2-week span, you should get 7 car flips in a 2-week span. The same thing goes for the following 2 weeks. You cannot go about missing days and having 12-hour like cutbacks and like, you know, just doing stuff like that, because let me tell you what's going to happen. There's going to be somebody like me who is going to be constantly doing this, and they're going to be free to play. They're going to be pay to win. It does not matter what they are. They're going to be constantly doing this, and they're going to get characters, because the way the game works is going to reward you. It's designed to make you come back and spend time. This is part of what the game does. This is part of what games like this do. Is that they're designed to make you come back and spend money, or entice you when you see all these draws to go in and spend money. And you know why? Because you're gonna feel that you can't come back on time and do it. So you know what you do, and this is a part of this is the biggest hustle in the game right now. This is the biggest hustle, but it's a good hustle, and it's a common sense hustle. But what it's designed for you to do is for you to see that you cannot make it on time. So what are you gonna do at that point when you feel you don't make it on time? You gonna hit this button right here? You gonna see this right here and gonna say, F that, I ain't got no time for that. I gotta go on a date. I gotta go buy something. You're gonna buy those 10 scrolls. That's what you're gonna do. That is subliminal. It's what makes you do that, because you either feel that you are not going to wait for this, or you're going to actually go in and buy it. That's part of the hustle right there. So how do you negate the hustle, especially if you don't have money to do that? You show up each and every single time. Now here's the reason why. Each one of these seal treasures has a cooldown. Each one of these seal treasures has a point where it's going to automatically give you characters. Everybody knows this by now. You see how you spend certain things, the characters are going to come out at a certain point. Now with that said, even though they each have their own particular character cooldown, they all have a chance that from the minute that you hit this, you can get Tendo Pain. From the minute that you hit this, you can get Sage, Naruto, Ao, or Sasori. Now I've actually had this happen free draw with Al. It was just a random free draw. I barely did anything in Sage Naruto Treasure, and they gave me Al. That's nowhere near his cooldown. Nowhere near his cooldown. His cooldown is like not within the first free draw try, especially not. The same thing can happen right here. Now, the reason why sometimes it takes people 400 tries to get stuff is because that is the absolute draw point where you are just so unlucky that you get to that point, and then it says, okay, you know what, you spent this much money, we have to give it to you now. That's their cutoff point. That's how seal treasures work. Every seal has a cutoff point. With Tendo, Tendo has a cutoff point, and even then, at your 400th draw, people have seen that. People have put this video sort at your 400th draw. It is not 100% that you are going to get that character. I need to put that out there. I need to make that painfully clear, because you'll see a lot of people who will go all the way to something, and you see they come on the forum, they be disenfranchised and pissed off and everything else. It's not 100%. It's close at that point, so you probably go to 401 or 402 and then get it, but it's not 100% at that point. So I need to put that in as clear as I could possibly put that. It's just that at that point, it's so high, it's somewhere like around 95% that you can get it. If you don't get it after that, my advice to you is do a few more seals after that point, and then you will get it, because that you will eventually push yourself to that 100% mark. That's how seals work. However, limited treasure does not work like that. Limited treasure has a higher chance that these ninja are going to appear, yes, but it has the same type of cooldown. And that's bad because there's less ninja in here, so you have more chance to fail, which is unfortunate because it's just bad all the way around. There's less rares in here, and there's a whole lot more crap. All the crap is on the loot table. All of the uncommons are on the loot table. All of the commons on the loot table. So it's highly likely that you're going to get crap. Now, with that said, is this bad? Not really, because there is a cooldown around 6 that you're gonna get one of these two. It's supposed to be 60, and a lot of people have done it, and I've watched somebody do it, and I tried. I think I did 30 and didn't get anything. So if I feel like doing, another 30, then I probably will get one of them. But even then, that's not going to be a 100% thing. So do I want to risk that, or do I want to just stay with my Sage to get Sage Naruto out? Because I haven't actually pushed it to where he's supposed to be out. Now Sage Naruto's cooldown, and I keep saying cooldown, but his actual point is the same point around where those others. It's supposed to be 60. 60 is when your rate starts to go extremely high. Same thing with Al, and Sasori is around 200. Now this is different from the Tendo Seal Treasure. The Tendo Seal Treasure, Tendo himself is somewhere around 400. Sage Jiraiya is around 200, and you can start seeing Kakashi and Asuma Windblade around 60 to 100. They all have different types of percentages. Most of it, like if you go onto Chinese forums, there's people who number crunched it to hell, and they're pretty good at it. So I pretty much take their word for it. I'm not going to say that they're liars. They did a good job, and they were doing it long before we were. So the same thing works with Hashirama. The same thing works with, as you can see right here, Orochimaru, like Orochimaru, Sanin. Even though I don't understand like dog, like why would you even want the Sounding War ninja? But they're there. And Chiho is okay, but I'm not too whatever. But actually, correction, Hashirama is in this, but he's in the same pool as Tendo. Now see, the problem with this is, and something that they don't really tell you, is you're going to get either one of them around 400. You're not going to get both, and then that starts over again. That's where people get a little butt hurt on that. Now you can actually get both. there's a chance to always get both, and there's a chance to just straight up get them both back to back. Like you can go to 400 and get Hashirama, and then turn around, and then the next free time around you get, you know, Pain Tendo. It's very rare, but in percentage sakes, it could happen. That's pretty much how these roll. That's how it's going to roll from here on out. Whoever is the super rare, which in this case and this particular seal is Hashirama and Pain Tendo. Whoever the super rare is, you have to push. You have to spend money. Now here's the thing. If you come back, and I didn't really want this to be that long, but if you come back each and every single time that you're supposed to, here's what happens. There's roughly, okay, we already put in that there's going to be 7 tries, and 7 tries. Oh, now I'm getting tongue-tied on it. It's going to be 7 tries in 2 weeks, and then that's going to be 14 in 2 months. Okay, so now you have 14 tries in 1 month. 17, no, that it's 7 tries in 2 weeks, and then 14 tries in 1 month. So that's 14. So that now you're now talking about, let's see, that's 28 in 2 months. That's 42 in 3 months, and then you're gonna be looking at 56 in 4 months. I think 42, 50, 56, yeah. So now in 4 months, you push the actual limit. If you haven't already gotten something already, let's not put that out there. I mean, let's not forget that. And remember, when you get something like that, it just resets all over again. So if you didn't get anything and you've been unlucky, I know that's going to suck for 4 months, because it actually did happen to me. It did happen to me. If you actually go through that and end up at that 4-month mark, you now can, and let's actually push that out. Let's push that out. We're talking about 56 tries in 4 months. 56 tries. So let's say you start getting stuff from your group. Your group start giving you seals and stuff, and the event starts giving you seals and stuff, and you start doing 10 flips and stuff like that. So now that's how you start. That's how you see people who are not spending necessarily a lot of money start to get things like Sage Naruto, start to get Tendo Pain and Sage Jirai and stuff like that, because they're not missing any of these draws, and they're using the seals and the events and everything else. That's why it's so important not to miss this and let this lag any longer. I'm letting this lag right now because I'm, you know, of course, I'm taking the hit because I have to do this video. But I want to leave this there to leave emphasis on you guys to not allow this to happen. So you're gonna see people who are, say, you got the 56 tries. All of those count. So you have the seals and everything. Now you're doing 10 flips with your free one, and everybody should at least get 1 10 flip a month. So now you're actually talking about 66. Not 56, 66 now. So you are now over the quota that it takes to get one of these guys in this picture, or to begin qualifying for it. If you guys understand what that means. You're now over that quota now for free. Basically for free. That's before you start spending. When you start spending, you exponentially speed this up. But you're now over the quota now for free. That's the way I'm gonna keep putting it out there. That's why in the very, very beginning, when we had all this stuff out here, I already knew this because I already been through it already. That's what I told you. Don't waste time with these seals. Just do it freely, because you will get these ninja. It will just happen over the course of time, because time will push them out. There's no reason for you to go crazy about any of this. Same thing with this. Time will push this out, and you won't use this stuff probably like once we get to around 85 and we get that seal, like the true Kage seal. Once we get that, no, nobody's even going to care about this. I got Hashirama myself. I'm not going to care. If I had pain, I don't care, because it's not the same pain that's in China. Let's put that in perspective. This Tendo Pain right here is not the one that's in China that fucking blows the planet up. Literally. They didn't buff him yet in North America, so he's the same crap one that he is now compared to what he is in China. And over here, The only person here who will be of much use actually is Naruto Sage Mode, because you can use him 100. Al will be overrided because there's going to be ninjas to replace him. Same thing with Orochimaru Trader, and the same thing with Sasori Puppets, which I never liked Sasori Puppets to begin with. I thought that he's just a troll character. But all of this is going to be null and void. Ain't none of y'all, me included, nobody's going to care about any of this. That's why I said, okay, don't do any of this until here. Because everybody, right now, you see, like, Sage Naruto is basically freaking better, which kind of annoys me, but he's better. There's nothing I can do about it. He's just strong as all hell, and he literally could kill somebody first round before you get the chance to do anything. That's boss. What are you gonna say? There's plenty of ninja like that though. Kiba can do it. Just to point that out, Kiba can do that. Conquerors, both the Conquerors can do it. Sasori can do it. So it's not that he's the only one, but he's probably the most balanced one out of all of that can actually start that and do that. So just keep that in mind. And Conan, when she gets a skill book, Conan can do it too, which is extremely scary because she freaking AoE nukes and then combos on top of that, and then has the nerve to chase it. And then you can't hit her first round because she's just gonna do the stupid paper clone bullshit. I'll talk about that another time. But yeah, I hope you guys understand the seals. This ended up way longer than I wanted to be, but I don't want any more of these questions because this is what the seals are. This is in a nutshell. This is how you roll with it. This is how you use it to your advantage and not get suckered into spending a whole bunch of money on chance and not on power. It must always be about power. It must never be about chance. The only time you will see me try is what I'm doing right now because I want Sage Naruto because he goes together with my team. It's the only reason why I'm trying right now with the Sage Naruto treasure. I'm not even going to try that hard with the Kage seal because it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to let time push all these characters out because it will. You can look at my Taiwanese account. You can look at my Chinese account. All of that is from time. I paid nothing for any of that there. Nothing. And I have damn near almost all the characters in the game between both the accounts. And that's pretty much not spending anything. It's just from time. So I do things by example and I try to save people money, and I want you to spend money in the proper place. Strong characters and strong things based overall will push you a lot further, that when you do get these characters, you're going to be set and you won't be broke. That's the whole point of all of that. You want to give the company money where it's going to benefit you, not where it benefits them. Let's put it simple. I like Oasis games. I like this game, but I want you guys to have benefit over them having benefit over you. Don't be suckers. That's all I'm trying to say here. So you guys be legendary. I will see you next video. Bottom left is going to be more Naruto Online videos. The bottom right is going to be the MMO show. Top right, of course, is going to be Lady Legacy, the GF. Top left is going to be a random video. You guys, peace.